What's up, everybody? Yes, indeed, I am back, man. Check this out, people. This is a fitness channel with a twist, okay? Let's not get it twisted. Today's twist is going to be an individual that goes by the name of Mr.Sluggz. And the reason is because he had my name in his mouth. And there must be some type of language barrier that I believe is going on. And the reason why I say that is because my boy, I'm gonna keep it real with you, no disrespect or anything. You come off being a bite-sider to me. You're you're in a different category than me, my boy. But anyways, people, with that being said, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Put your notification bell on all. Share this channel. Once we get to 10,000 subscribers, I will start doing lives. And on my lives, everybody is welcome to pull up to the YouTube yarda, my YouTube yarda. Now what? You know what you got to get this clown on, people. Anyways, people, today I wanted to discuss a little bit about dates. If you guys ain't familiar with what dates are, they're a fruit from the palm tree. A date palm, I guess that's what they would call them. Okay, so they're loaded with nutrients, people. So if you were to eat dates every morning on an empty stomach, it will provide you with many health benefits such as energy. Dates are rich in sugar and carbs, which provide instant energy for the body. Its consumption relieves fatigue and weakness. There's plenty of fiber present in dates, which will help in strengthening the digestive system. So if eaten every morning on an empty stomach, it can relieve you of the problem of constipation. It'll also help you with your immunity. Eating dates every morning on an empty stomach will boost your immunity and help protect the body from many types of infections and diseases. Another thing too, dates are loaded with calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, which support bone health. They also contain a lot of potassium, which is good for blood pressure, which will also keep the heart healthy. They're also good for brain function because of the vitamin B6, and then they're also loaded with iron, which will help with your hemoglobin levels and provide you with relief from anemia. So yeah, people, they have a lot of good benefits to it. They can also be beneficial for diabetes, like I said. It'll keep your blood sugar levels under control, and it'll help prevent sudden sugar spikes. But now, here's another thing about them, because here's a downside. You got to be careful on how many dates you do eat, because they are highly loaded with sugar. Okay. But anyways, people, with that being said, man, you guys already know what time it is. If you want to get started on your fitness journey, shoot me a DM or hit me up, highpowerfitness.net. I got you. Guaranteed to work, man. 90-day program will get you in shape. We will definitely get you some results. You can lose up to 30 pounds of fat and build muscle at the same time. Now, let's get to the punch, baby. Mr.Sluggz. Mr.Sluggz had a lot to say, and he started off. Hold on, real quick, people. I gotta put up my umbrella here. Mr.Sluggz had a lot to say, people. He said he's gonna speak on me, but he didn't mean no disrespect. And I tell you one thing: a few years back, I would have taken that video as a lot of respect. And the reason is, I won't take it as disrespect right now because I know there is a language barrier. My boy, you are a bite-sider. So the things that you say incorrectly. You use them in the wrong sentences, I should say. There's a lot of things that you don't comprehend that I would be putting out here on social media. And I blame it on, the language barrier. Because my boy, I've already heard about you. And it's a trip, man. I used to tune into you. I even gave you your flowers at one point in time, but you failed to seem to see that. You know what I mean? What I did learn about you is that you're an individual that loves to criticize people and create his own narrative on people. You know what I mean? You have your audience that supports you. Every last one of us does. You claim that I come on here and I'm playing both sides of the fields. No, I don't play on both sides of the fields. You mentioned that an OG like me should know to do his homework, to type up stuff, to find stuff out. No. The individuals that I once used to support, now let's clear this up here real quick because there's always a misconception of this. I will never, ever support anybody's reason for paroling from a no good yard. I can't hang with them. I can't kick it with them. It's against my reglas. It's against my morals and beliefs, the way I grew up. I'm not going to put myself in harm's way because an individual went over there and went to that other side and pencil whipped. Hey, you know what you signed up for. So don't be trying to put shit on social media saying that I'm better than other people. But I can tell you, your buddy that you're defending, Mr. fucking, what's his name, Chemoflix or Chicano Tube, I think that they keep on telling me it's the same guy. That guy told on his homeboy. That makes him a piece of shit in my books, okay? The people that reached out to me carry weight to their names, and they come from his town, from his area. So don't put it out here, my boy, trying to say that I'm better than anybody else. And don't try to stir up the pot and say that I'm out here claiming to be active. I'm not. I'm retired, baby. I am retired, my boy. So you need to understand that. Okay, when I supported Dubs and Gunner's channel, well, I call them the Dynamic Duo. And for whatever reasons, it is what it is, okay? If you've been watching my story, you know where I stand in this. They know where I stand in this. They know I have to pump the brakes. Now, it only really pertains to a certain individual, and I'm not going to narrow it down, but I can tell you one thing right now. The individuals, I know you got a lot of hate towards them. The one was deemed no good because of red on red, and that's the only knowledge I know of that. So anybody out here on social media that is trying to put more fuel on the fire, I'm not going to look into it. I don't have time to look into it. You may have time. It makes me believe like you really don't run a business, because I run my own business and I barely have time to do this, okay? To do research or to believe everything that you hear. And let me put you up on a little game here too, my boy. You know, there's this old saying that I was taught to me by my father. Never believe what you hear and only half of what you see. And let me explain that to you, because anything that you hear could be bullshit, especially here on social media. The people that are putting up paperwork on people, you know what I mean, might be just trying to throw them under the bus because they might have had a bad relationship with them at one point in time. Especially doing time behind them walls. I've seen it happen day in, day out over there. People getting pencil whipped, bad politics on. And that might be something that you may not understand, my boy. And the reason I say this is because I've already told you, you're somebody from up north, supposedly a Southsider from up north. You're from up north, my boy. Let's keep it real here, okay? But you carry the Southside title. I still don't see that, because to me, I view you as being a Bisider. And I say that with the utmost respect, because I have Bisider homies. And I really mean that, you know what I mean? And they with the business. But from what I heard, as soon as you walked off that bus, you rang the bell, my boy, and you went to the other yard. You know, so people say different things about you, but I'm not going to believe it. And like I said, I used to tune into your channel, and I used to watch your channel because you were interesting, you know what I mean? And you can speak on things freely because you're over there in Mexico, you know what I mean? As far as myself, I live amongst my peers. I still reside in my hood. So, I ain't gonna take no chance and put myself in harm's way. Are you kidding me? Just to chop it up with an individual that went to the other side because he was pencil whipped? No, not at all. I don't give a fuck what the reason is why you paroled from that other side. You carry that title as no good. And that's what differentiates the difference between me and you guys that paroled from them yards. I'm not better than you as a human being unless you have them piece of shit charges. But where I do exceed from what you do, I could walk a main line. I don't have to look over my shoulder. I'm comfortable with the bed that I lay in every night. Are you? Well, you may be, because like I said, you're in Mexico. But so anyways, You trying to twist it up here, my boy? You must not understand exactly what I'm putting down. Yeah, I could understand. You're looking at all my old videos, man. See, look, if I was really into having all that time on my hand, I could build a good video right here and do what you did and put different clips of you and answer everything that you did and address everything that you spoke about me. But I'm not going to. And I'm going to bring to your attention, this is how much I do pay attention, my boy. On your video, at 10 minutes and 15 seconds, you said that you play checkers, not chess. You have it backwards, my boy. And another thing, where you said you had to have some people backtrack. No, it's not backtracking. They backstep. You see where I'm getting at with the language barrier here? That's probably why you don't understand the message. You only receive half of what I'm putting down. You're quick to judge. You're quick to be a critic. And that's all bad. And that's why I don't watch your channel anymore. How I came across the video that you dropped on me? Because one of my subscribers told me about it. Just like that piece of shit Chicano Tube or Chemo Flicks, what they did on me. I was informed of it. Okay? I don't subscribe to none of them cats. I barely have time to do what I do. I'm a full-time online fitness coach. I ain't trying to sit here participating in all this fucking bullshit. He said, she said bullshit. Hey, when I reply to people or when I shoot at people, it's because the motherfucker shot at me first. I don't come here on social media shooting at anybody. I'm out here to push a good cause. And that's to bring me back to when I first discovered Gunner and Dubs and other individuals, not just them two. I supported the cause that they were pushing, the agenda that they were pushing. But when I see people change the pattern in the push that they were pushing, that's when I decide to pump the brakes. I don't let it be known. What the fuck? There ain't nobody I need to prove anything to here on social media. I pump the brakes and I'll sit from afar. Eventually I'll cheer from a distance, but eventually I just drift away. Why? Because I see the way people change here on social media. If people were to apply half of what they do here on social media, trying to create a character for themselves in real life, they would be successful. You see what I'm saying? You claim you run a business. I run a business myself. You know what I'm saying? The difference between me and you got to carry that label as being no good for the rest of your life. Me, I stay in good standings, baby. So your political views from where you come from to where I come from are going to be way different, my boy. So you really should just pump your brakes, you know. I'm not going to sit here and bash you, but in reality, I believe it's a language barrier, my boy, because I view you as a bystander. I don't view you as a homie, straight up. And knowing that you straight from the gate, you thought you had it in you when you were running the streets on dope. And then when you hit the joint, you ran to the bow and went straight to the other side. You know what I'm saying? No matter which way you look at it, when you parole from that yard, you will always have that title of being no good. Now, if you carry a bad jacket, such as your boy, Mr. fucking Chicano Power or Chicano Tube, him snitching on his own homeboy, he earned the title from me and a whole lot of other people. He's a piece of shit. But then there's other people that view you as being that as well. I don't know the reason behind you, and I'm not going to do no background checks on you. And that's to take me to exactly them other people that people were spoken on over here on social media. Though the paperwork's been out there for years. Well, like I said, don't believe what you hear and only half of what you see. Now let me explain the rest of that saying. Now, when you're watching TV and you see Superman take off and fly, do you think he really is flying? That's special effects, baby. That's what I mean by that. Don't ever believe what you hear and only half of what you see. Okay? When I decided to pump my brakes and back off on supporting certain individuals, is because someone had tapped into me, and the person that tapped in with me, my bad, you guys can twist that shit up all you want. The person that tapped in with me, his name held weight, and he sealed the deal for me on the paperwork that surfaced. No, I didn't know of any paperwork back then, because I don't get stuck in the comments like you, my boy. I have better things to be doing out here in life than getting stuck on the social media, the commenting and all that. That's fucking crazy. This is like the modern day party line for you cats. You know what I mean? Especially you individuals that are trying to be that Mexica warriors out here. The cholos and the funny bunnies. You know, actually, I give more respect to the cholos than the motherfucking Mexicas out here. Because really, the Mexicas, you shouldn't be out here. You should be doing your thing. And once again, just to remind you, my boy, I'm not active. I'm retired. But I still have my morals and beliefs that I will always live by. So that's the difference. Don't be trying to put words in my mouth saying that I said I'm activo, Mr. Activo. No, I'm not, my boy. I'm retired. I'm a full-time online fitness coach. Check this out. If you want to hop on my plan, you could hop on my plan, G, because actually I haven't really heard that you were a snitch or anything, that you just rolled it up from the gate. It looks like you could use my plan, homie, because you're looking a little out of shape. And what are you, like in your late 20s or something like that? Early 30s? Yeah, you looking a little shut out, my boy, and I mean that with the most respect. I could get you in tip-top shape. So if you ever do get confronted by an individual from Southern Cali or Northern Cali down there in Mexico, at least you'll be fit to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyways, people, with that being said, man, I'm going to bring this video to an end. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I could go on and on about this topic right here, but like I said, I'm going to keep it respectful. Because Mr.Sluggz, he said that he meant no disrespect by it, even though I heard a little disrespect coming out of it, no matter how I look at it. There was. I know the way this character. I've seen you. That's why I stopped watching you, my boy. And I've stopped watching, trust or believe, I stopped watching a lot of content creators because I seen the change in them. Me, I'm still me. I'm unbiased. I show love to anybody that gives me respect. I give them that respect in return. But if an individual wants to sit here, especially when I try to reach out to an individual so we could chop it up because I want to know what the fuck war I'm fighting for them, and they don't want to, reach back out to me and, tap in with me so we could, give me the heads up on the battle that I'm in, then I have to step on the brakes, man. I have to stop. That's the only time I step on the brakes, because on my program, it's all gas and no brakes, baby. And that's why we got results. But anyways, that being said, man, thumbs up, thumbs down. Hype this video. Let's get it to 10,000 subscribers. Once we reach that 10,000 mark, my motherfucking YouTube yarda will become activo. Even you're welcome to pull up, Mr.Sluggz. Just come in and keep it cordial. You know what I'm saying? Because on my yarda, there's zero tolerance for fucking stupidity. There's not going to be no chequeadas, strictly removals. And one thing that I know you could relate to, you could buy your way back in. Why? Because I'm sure you've seen it done many times when you were sitting over there on the other side of that yard where the grass was supposedly greener and you guys were having barbecues. And I'm being comical about this, my boy. Check this out, man. If you really want to tap in with me, my boy, that way we could get a better understanding of each other, hit me up. My email, highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. Send me an email, my G, a phone number or something. I'll hit you up. We'll hop on the horn, and that way we could iron things out. You feel me? Because I don't take shots at people unless they shoot at me. Motherfuckers think I'm going to stand around and bow down. They got me fucked up. You shoot a shot, I shoot back. You throw a punch, you better expect a couple coming back. That's one thing that will never change in me. But yes, I am retired. I'm not active, because if I was active, I could guarantee you I would not be here on social media. Now, with that being said, get up and get yours.